Miss, would you let ممدوح in?
Mamdouh already is in the meeting.
Okay.
Just waiting 2 minutes for everyone to join. I posted in PIS International for you guys to join at 10:35. I hope you all received the message. If one of you could please post in the class group to make sure that everybody knows that we have started.
We did, Miss Hanan, we did post it on the classroom.
Hi, Miss Hanan.
You posted already?
Yeah, we posted it.
Hi, Miss Hanan.
Hi, dear. 1 minute and we will start.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, dear.
Miss, we will read the big story today?
Yes, we're going to start with the big story because your quiz on Sunday is on the big story.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for people to join so that we can start.
We have 18.
Miss Paper.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, dear. Okay, is my screen clear for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and start reading.
Miss, I will get my book.
Okay, guys, on page
236.
236 in your literature anthology in the big book. Okay, volunteers to read. Raise your hand on the screen if you'd like to read. Okay, guys. So this expository text that we are going to read today is organized in chronological order. Does anybody know what chronological means? So chronological means that the events are told in the order that they happened. All right, most authors, just like this author, begin with an introduction that summarizes the events in the text, sometimes describing a problem or describing the topic and letting readers know how it might be solved or how it might end. Okay, Tanahi, can you start reading?
Of course. Sorry. Good. Miss, can you let someone else read the
Sure,
like her book?
Habiba.
Winter's Tale. How one little dolphin went to swim again. One cold winter morning, just
Habiba, I can't hear you. Your voice is very far. Can you raise your voice or please hold the mic closer?
okay.
There's a voice from outside somewhere's mic.
Yes, there's background noise, I think.
Found
Habiba.
it.
One cold winter morning, just off the east coast of Florida, a baby female dolphin managed to get tangled up in a crab trap. In the effort to free herself, the dolphin caught the ropes securing the crab trap to the buoy
Louis,
to become wrapped around her tail. The more the struggle,
the more she struggled.
the more she struggled, the tighter the ropes became, quickly strangling her tail. Luckily, a nearby fisherman caught a glimpse of this unusual situation and began to set the little dolphin free. It was not clear she would survive, and even if she did survive, how could a dolphin manage without a tail? How would she swim? How would she thrive?
Okay, thank you. Shlok.
Miss, I got my books.
Okay, Tanahi. Yeah, you can read after Shlok.
Miss,
Yes, dear.
Miss, 1 second. There was a movie on Netflix. I just saw it 1 month ago.
This was a movie, Winter's Tale? No, but it's
That was a
different.
Yes.
It's different. It's spelled tail, T-A-L-E. T-A-L-E,
Yes,
which
there
means a
are
story.
movies
The
that
fin of
This-
the
This is about
the
an
fin of
actual
the
tail
whale.
of a dolphin.
yes, Miss, they make an
She of the dolphin
artificial
she was going to
tails.
die. I remember it.
It's the same as this? I'll have to look at it. I didn't know it
Yes.
existed. Okay, that's great. I'll check after. All right,
Yes,
Shlok.
Miss, they make like an artificial tail.
Yes, they made her an artificial tail. We're
Shall I
going to
start?
read about this later. Go ahead, Shlok.
Yes. Life without her tail would cause many changes, but with the help
Challenges
of care and great number of what?
of dedicated
Challenges,
people.
but with dedicated people, a dolphin named Winter would beat the odds. In return, Winter's story would impress
Inspire.
and warm the hearts of people over all of the world. Inspire
Okay.
and warm the hearts of people over the world.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, it's a movie. I just
Okay, guys. So it says here, with the help and care of a great number of dedicated people. What did we say dedicated means? When you are dedicated to something, this means that you.
You lose your time for it.
All right. So you dedicate your time to it. You give time and effort. So many people dedicated. Many people were dedicated to helping Winter. Okay. Panahi?
Uh, December 10th, 2005 was a chilly Saturday. Jim Savage was the only fisherman braving the bitter wind in Muscat Lagoon that morning. As Jim steered his boat in the dim light, he noticed a line of a crab trap rigged just beneath the water surface. One trap seemed to be going in a direction opposite from the other. Something was pulling it against the strong wind. Jim idled his boat and straightened slowly toward the trap. Even before he could say anything, he heard a harsh, rasping sound over the sound of waves. When he searched for the murky water, Jim found a baby dolphin gasping for breath. She she was caught. A rope from the trap was wrapped tightly around both her mouth and tail.
All right, thank you.
Finished.
Kenzie, can you continue reading?
Sure. The dolphin was so tangled in the rope that her small body was curled like a horseshoe. Her mouth pulled close to her tail. Jim spoke to her, assuring her that he was there to help. He knew he needed to free her head first so she could raise her blowhole out of the water and breathe normally. The dolphin struggled as Jem used his fish cleaning knife to cut the line that tied her mouth and her tail together.
All right, so what happened here? What happened to Winter? How was Winter injured? What happened to her? Who can tell me what happened to Winter? Raise your hand on the screen, guys, if you'd like to answer. Okay, Habiba, what happened to Winter?
Struggling because her tail and her mouth was
He's
they
back.
um, they were curled together.
Okay, so so what happens to her? She gets tangled up in
In
a
a
crab
trap
trap,
trap.
right, which strangles her tail.
Miss,
And
is it named trap crab or crab trap?
a crab trap. All right, the trap is meant to be for crabs, but she gets tangled up in it. All right, and it causes her to it strangles her tail. All right, and on the first page, we read that this is going to be a challenge for her because if she does survive, how is she going to survive without her tail? She will not be able to move without it. So this is what we're going to read and find out how she's going to survive. And so we know she's going to survive because it says on the first page that she beats the odds, which means that she is okay and she fights back and she's able to live her life without her tail. But we're going to read more about this. Okay, so what happened? A fisherman found the dolphin tangled in a rope. The rope from the crab trap was wrapped around her mouth and tail. She couldn't raise her blowhole to be above the water in order for her to breathe normally. It said her body was curled like a horseshoe, but luckily the fisherman, his name is Jem, um, the fisherman cut the rope and saved the dolphin. Okay, Mamdouh, first paragraph on the next page.
Several minutes later, Jim pulled off the last of the rope, and the young dolphin swam away from the boat. She kept her distance from the fisherman, but she didn't leave the lagoon. After 30 minutes, Jim understood that she was too exhausted to injured. He called Florida's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. The workers there would not know how to take care of the wounded dolphin. Do I continue?
No, dear, thank you. Okay, Yasin Hijam. Yasin Hisham, are you there?
Miss, I was kicked from the meeting.
Not by me, dear. That means maybe you lost connection.
Maybe.
Okay, Nurhan.
Jim watched over the dolphin until the rescue team arrived a few hours later. As soon as they saw the cuts around the dolphin's tail, they knew they would need to move her somewhere safe so she could heal. Do I continue?
Continue.
Even though she was injured, the dolphin was not easy to catch, but they finally corralled her after lifting her from the lagoon. The The rescue team tried to help her relax before carrying her to the transport van. They had a long drive ahead of them all the way across Florida to the Clean Water Marine Aquarium.
Okay, to the clear water marine aquarium. All right, so we find out that she was too tired to swim very far, and then we read that the rescue team decides to take the injured dolphin to a Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and this is a long drive because it's almost all the way um, across the whole state, okay, of Florida. All right, so here in this photo we see it says Teresa from the Hub's SeaWorld Research Institute tries to keep a shivering, injured Winter warm and calm. So the trainer here wrapped the dolphin in a blanket to keep her warm. She got close to the dolphin and wrapped her arms around the dolphin to help calm her down. All right, because of course she is very scared. Okay, Yassine Douini.
Miss, do you call me?
Yes, Yassine, I called you.
Okay,
You
sorry.
can read. You can read when I call on you. Okay. Go ahead, Douini.
A small, anxious crowd awaited the dolphins' arrival at the aquarium. The group included vegetarian, dolphin trainers, and volunteers. When the van pulled up, they were all ready to help. It had not been an hour
An easy journey.
easy journey. The dolphin had been out of the water for more than 3 hours. On top of, of that, the night air was cold. It was so chilly that the crew decided to name the dolphin Winter
All right. So why did they name the dolphin Winter?
because he sat in the freezing cold.
That's
The
right.
air
That's
was
how she
cold.
got her name. That's right. Because it was freezing cold. She had been out of the water for more than 3 hours, and they called her Winter because of how chilly it was that night. Okay. Yassine Sadet.
Yes.
Can you continue reading?
After even though.
No, after uh, the rescue workers.
After the rescue workers.
Rescue workers. Okay. Yeah, Yassine, pay attention. All right, follow along. Amr, do you know where we are?
Yes, miss.
All right, go ahead.
The rescue workers carefully moved Winter to a holding tank. Abby, the head dolphin trainer, stood alongside Winter in the tank. Immediately, the veter,
Veterinarian.
veterinarian.
What is a veterinarian? A veterinarian is a vet, an animal doctor. All right.
Okay, Winter's health. It was clear. It was clear. The little dolphin was badly injured. The vernated
The vet estimated.
The vet estimated that Winter was only 2 or 3 months old. In the wild, baby dolphins drink their mother's milk until they are about 2 years old. Winter was so young that she would not know how to eat a fish if they offered it to her. But she needed food. The only choice was to gently insert a special feeding tube down her throat. throat.
On her throat.
Winter was on her throat. Winter was probably still scared from her ordeal, so although the tube did not hurt, she continued to struggle.
All right, continue last 2 lines.
Abby and the rest of the aquarium staff knew. However, it was good that Winter was struggling. It showed she still had the heart and energy to try to protect herself.
Okay, so thank you, Amr. So the staff or the people that are working with her, the veterinarians, the dolphin trainers, the volunteers, they believe that Winter's struggling, that she was fighting back. This shows that she has the energy and the heart to protect herself. So this is a good sign. She is fighting back.
Miss, now I know where we are.
Okay.
Can I read?
Yasin Hisham, and then you can read.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
All right, Yasin. 241.
Um,
Can you see my screen?
yes, miss. I can. On page 241.
Yes.
Okay. Um,
Miss, before you start, can I ask you something?
Sure. Is it about the story?
No, yes, actually. Will we do anything else in this session after the story?
No, today we're just doing the story.
There won't be time. The story is 11 pages.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right, go ahead, Yasin. Sorry.
so we are in which paragraph?
The beginning, at the top.
On Winter's second day at the aquarium, Amy showed her a bottle. The bottle contained a milk formula developed for zoo animals. At first, Winter did not know what the bottle was for. It took her a week to get the hang of drinking from it, and then the staff no longer needed to feed her with the tube each day. They um, with
They weighed
winter.
Winter.
Wait, winter. She started to gain weight. It was a good sign.
Okay, thank you. Yasin Sadat, continue.
Winter was still very sick. The rope from the trap had been wrapped so tightly around her tail that it had stopped the blood flow. Pieces of her tail were starting to flake off, little by little. Nonetheless, by the end of the week, Abby and the other trainers no longer felt they had to support Winter in the water. They encouraged her to swim on her own, and then, just as everyone feared, Winter lost her tail. What was left was a fleshy stump that would heal over time. Would Winter be able to swim without her tail?
All right, thank you. Let's read this. Let's look at this question again. Do you think that Winter is going to be able to swim without her tail? And if yes, then why? Why do you think she's going to be able to swim without it?
They will make to her an head like
Okay,
Artificial tail.
so we don't know yet. We don't know yet that they're going to
Miss,
make her an artificial tail. All right, we don't
no,
know.
I'm guessing.
search the movie's name, and the movie's name is Dolphin's Tale.
I didn't hear of it before.
I was guessing it.
I see this story. They make two parts of it.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it the same idea that she loses her tail?
No,
Yeah,
some
she
people
loses her tail.
Some people wanted to take the dolphin
Yeah.
because the dolphin like have a smart brain. They want to take it, and there are people wanted to save the dolphin. They get the dolphin in a place with a water,
No.
and they give him a medicine, and they and eat give him a food.
Okay, well, after the session, I'm
And
going to
next
have
they
to
give him
look
to
at it
some people.
because,
This is not that movie that Odays thing. That's another movie. The
okay,
movie I'm talking about is almost the copy of this movie.
What is
it's
the
also
movie
called
name?
Winter's Tale.
No, it's called Dolphin's Tale.
Dolphin's Tale. Okay. All right, guys. After the session, I will look and see if there is a movie or if there is something similar. I will try to post it for you to watch. Okay, guys, so let's continue. So I was asking you guys, do you think she'll be able to swim without a tail? At this point, I can't imagine how a dolphin will swim without a tail, but what we know of Winter is that she is very strong and that she has the heart and she has the energy to fight back.
Miss, I think
Fine, right?
they will put for her an artificial tail so that she can swim.
Okay,
I said that in the picture outside she had a artificial
yes.
tail.
All right, I'm good. Can you read the first paragraph?
Yes. Miss,
Yes, dear. Can you read the first paragraph?
Number 8, right?
Yes.
Winter did start to swim on her own, but she did not swim like other dolphins. Her tail stump swished from other side to side, more like motion of a fish or a shark than up and down tail action of a dolphin. Soil Still, it was amazing. Winter had taught herself an entirely new way to swim. Her trainers were impressed, but they were also concerned that she might be damage her backbone by swimming the wrong way.
All right, thank you. Aysel, can you continue?
Also, Winter's tail had fallen
Aysel, can
off,
you move closer to the mic?
fallen off. The wound had healed. She was getting used to her new home and her handlers. Whenever someone Whenever someone arrived next to her pool with a bottle, she gave a cheery welcome of clicks and whistles. By the time Winter was about 5 months old, she began daily training sessions with her handlers. They used training techniques similar to those used with the aquarium's other dolphin, and she learned to listen to
Signals.
signal. Winter was a quick and enthusiastic learner.
Was a quick and enthusiastic learner. Okay, so here we learn um, how did she start to swim on her own? The author compares here the way that Winter swam with her injured tail to the way that other dolphins swim. So does she swim like other dolphins?
No.
No. So the dolphin moves its tail up and down, right? This is how the dolphin moves. But Winter moves hers side to side like a fish would or like a shark would. But of course, all of the experts are worried that this is going to damage her backbone because her backbone is made so that her tail goes up and down, right? This is the way she was created for her to swim up and down, not side to side. But she has found a way to swim. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Willy.
I
That's
don't say
Yes,
free
you
will.
lost connection, بس. You're muted.
hello.
Miss, you're muted.
Yes.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So next page, Zain, would you like to read?
Okay. Winter, winter had learned. Winter had learned no trust. The people who cared for her, but she had no seen another dolphin since arriving at the aquarium. Now it was time to meet a new friend. The trainers decided to introduce Winter to uh,
Panama.
Panama. Panama, a female dolphin who had been reu- uh, rescued as well. The trainers were not sure how Winter would react to Panama.
Or how?
Okay. Or how Panama would react to Winter. Would Panama even recognize Winter as the dolphin as a dolphin?
Okay, thank you. So here, all right. So Winter had learned to trust her trainers, but she had never seen another dolphin before. So the trainers decided to introduce her to this dolphin named Panama. All right, who is another rescued dolphin. Winter came out to greet her. See in the photo. Let's see what happens. Okay, Hannah, can you continue reading? Next paragraph.
What is the girl doing? Miss, what is the girl doing here in winter? What is
The
she
photo?
doing?
In the photo,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what she's doing. So let's read. Hamid, are you there? Auday, are you there?
Yes, miss, I am here.
Okay, read the next paragraph.
Page 43, right?
You should be following along and know where we are. Auday, we're on the
When
second.
Wednesday
Yes.
first brought Winter to the new tank, Panama kept her distance. Winter stayed by the edge where she lived safest and watched the older dolphin swim laps around the pool. But Winter got tired of waiting. If she wanted to make a friend, it was clear she would have to make it happen. Now, whenever Panama passed, Winter swam out to great here. Panama, Panama tried to ignore Winter, but was unfazed. She kept playfully approaching Panama. Finally, Panama
Finally, after 3 days.
Finally, after 3 long days, Panama gave up. She stopped trying to swim away from Winter, and the two dolphins have been together ever since.
Since. Okay. We know here the trainers introduced Winter to another dolphin, to Panama. Winter came out to try to greet her, uh, but Panama ignored her. And then after 3 days, Panama finally stopped swimming away from her, and Winter didn't give up,
Yes.
right, until she made a new friend. So she did not leave Panama alone. She kept trying to greet her, and then finally, Panama let her, and they have been together. They have become friends. They've been together ever since. All right. So of course the trainers are wondering, will she even recognize her as a dolphin? Will she know that will Winter know that this is a dolphin like me? Maybe not, right? Because all of this happened to her when she was very young, and she does not know anything yet. She is considered a baby still. Okay, so guys, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for the meeting. So tomorrow we're going to start here on page 244, and this is when it gets interesting, because we're going to see about Winter getting her artificial tail. All right,
So,
so
Miss,
see
I
in
have a
the
question.
yes,
Panama and Winter is friend now or no?
Panama and Winter, yes. So it says here. Panama, of course, was scared, and she was swimming away from Winter. And of course, Winter's tail isn't working, so she cannot swim normally. But finally, after 3 days, Panama stopped running away, and her and Winter, yes, became friends. And it says the two dolphins have been together ever since. It says here is the caption: Panama lets Winter trail just behind her, the way baby dolphins follow their mothers. All right, so they have become friends. They are now together.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Miss, why are they doing things that is weird? Like the man is holding the dolphin like this from his tail, and the page before he is hitting the dolphin this way.
Again, I didn't hear you.
Why are they doing things that is not like I cannot understand? Like this woman is holding a steel thing. I thought that she was hitting the dolphin, and here the man is holding the dolphin from his tail. That is scary.
The man is not holding the dolphin from its tail, it's checking if her fins are right. Okay, cuts for now.
Miss, can you hear me? The miss
Mm,
lost connection.
again.
It's not the first time.
Yep.